Hi, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio. And Saturdays are for cleaning, aren't they? But today I don't want to. Well, it could be considered cleaning. I want to organize something. I showed you a while ago that I have like this box. Oh goody, do I have to take that? I wanted to take off the lid because I think. Let me take off the lid. Whoa. I just need to rip off the thing here. I think it would be better to have. Can I show you this box? I guess I can. It's just like this. It's an old box from my husband that he wanted to toss. And I'm like, no. And it was falling apart, so I just put duct tape from Dollar Tree all around it. And the box is sturdy, and it has this file folder hanging things. And I thought about my printables right away. So I was thinking maybe I could put my printables in here and keep it closer to me, because right now my printables are in this accordion style thing. I know it's hard to show, but one part of it ripped on the other side, I think, because I pulled too hard. I pulled too hard. I have to fix it. However, in the back of it, I have a lot of printables. In the front, I like the organization. I organized it like this, and I put like all of my frames and banners in there and whatever else there is, like borders, doilies and stuff, you know. I don't know if I have to go through this as well, but right now I would like to go through the back part. Well, it's not just in the back. I have, let me show you my I don't know how to call it even, secret obsession. Well, we all know I don't craft with printables, right? I barely ever use printables, but it doesn't mean that I don't have printables. And that's why when I was making mass making, I was using up a lot of printables, okay? A lot of printables. So that's not all of it. I'm just taking out the printables out of here. And I tried to write down what's in there, but you know, whenever you pull them out, you have no idea anymore. It's all just everywhere. Yep, more printables and more printables. More. My dear husband printed them all out for me because I'm having a hard time using up ink just for me, because ink is expensive, right? So he was like, I'm gonna do it for you. So he did it for me. And there must be somewhere some printables I got sent. Oh, they are not even in the file folder. Hold on. Hold your horses. I don't know if they are all. Yep, I got sent these. Ooh, I think that is it. Yeah, I think that is it. Ooh, let me see. Yep. So the rest of it in this accordion folder are different things that I would like to reorganize. And I don't know if you can see. Oh, it's a little hard to turn everything here. This has ripped. It was my own fault, but I think I can fix it easily with something. If I could put it through my sewing machine, that would be amazing. This I had for, I want to say 6 years, 7 years, and nothing ever happened to it, and now it ripped. So I don't know, should we just fix this one quickly, or should I just continue with my printables? I don't know. I kind of want to fix it. I kind of want to try the tape, painter's tape. I think that would be enough, because all it has to do is just connect those two parts. So let me see if I can put the painter's tape on it real quick. Okay, it doesn't have to win a beauty contest, it just has to stay in place. So I think I'm good. See, now I can push it together and I can put it wherever I want to put it, and hopefully I can get my printables into the new box, which I'm just gonna put them here and take it back. This was sent to me by Dairy Barn, and she sells them in her store, in her Etsy store, or she was selling them. I don't know if she still does. I haven't visited in a while. You know, I wasn't doing good, so I didn't do anything in a while. But I don't have an actual file for this. She actually printed all of this out and sent to me. So if I wanted to reprint them, I would have to go ahead and buy the file. So, you know, let's see. These are, I would consider, I don't know, how do we even organize that? You know, I don't even know the language on here, but I would consider these, yeah, see? This is her. You can go on Etsy. And Ancient Mongolian script, there you go. Okay, and then there's different ones. Hold on, the Mongolian script is here, and the backgrounds are here. I don't know if I should organize them by background, by, you know, even the birds, just the, oh, look. Wherever there are birds, there is hope. Oh, it's all about birds. There's nothing in which the birds differ more from man than the way in which they can build and yet leave a landscape as it was before. Oh, okay, I think these I would put into my 15-minute, and this is called Inspirational Bird Quotes 1. I think I would put them into my bin where I work 15 minutes. You know, and then I don't know if I will just cut them all out or if I will wrap around them, but I might just prepare them. Wait, oh yeah, see, this is the same but on a different background. I see. So she printed the background first and then probably this on top, or maybe it's in her store all together, you know. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, I would have to do a lot. Ah, it's okay. I have every day. I have all day, every day to do that. Yes, I'm totally gonna put it into. In order to see the birds, it's necessary to become part of the silence. Like that. That would be a lot, though. I don't know if I would just keep some and then rip some. Or if I should just put the, I will see how many more quotes I have. This is her Christmas one, and it's so different. I love it. I don't like Christmas, okay? I do not like Christmas. Like, it's not that I dislike it, but I'm having a hard time with Christmas right now. Christmas is not my favorite. For whatever reason, I don't know, maybe because BG passed like in October and then November, December, you know, I just didn't want to do anything and it stayed this way. And this is just like, let me see. Is it all Christmassy? I think so. Well, this is, I would say, more like a background paper. It doesn't have to be Christmas here. I will organize them by the way I feel. Okay, so this has snowflakes and this has snowflakes. If this wouldn't have snowflakes, I would totally use it just as is, you know, but this is more like Christmassy, and if I decide to make anything Christmassy, I will have these. I don't think I have any other Christmas printables. Oh, I have a winter one from my last design team project. Okay, so how, I think these might just go to my Christmas papers. You know, I have an organization and there's old Christmas stuff, Halloween stuff, and stuff like that. This is background. And yeah, this is gonna be like, oh, hold on. Oh, well, I'll have to connect two videos because I just got a call from the doctor's office because tomorrow they are gonna scan my foot. Scan my foot, see if I, like, they're gonna make an inlay, I guess. Look at all these colors. I like them. But now, of course, I'm like, oh, can I just use them up because I cannot reprint them? But I think it's okay. Don't you think? Don't you think it's like okay to use stuff up? Even though you cannot. Otherwise, I'm gonna hoard it forever. And then what? Then what? I hoard it forever. I do nothing with that. And I don't know. But look, they are all. I'm just trying to go through them and see if there is something different than the background. But I think they are all backgrounds now. Yep, they are all backgrounds. So how do I do that? I'll just gonna put it in one of the files in the box for now. And then this is kind of gonna be the background. Okay? The background piece. Alrighty, what do I have here? Does it say anything? It says avocado dyed, butterfly cage, calico. So she did calico collage, random cards, and coffee. So we'll see, I guess, what that is. Okay. Yeah, this, at least some of them don't say where they are from, and then I don't remember. But this is calico collage. And I'm thinking, like, I never make journals. So I never take this piece, like the same printable, and then I put it all in the same journal. I just never do. So for me, I guess it would be easier to just have this organized by, like, this would be a page or background. Those would be journaling cards, and those would be journaling cards, right? So I would do that. And then I will probably put these to the journaling cards now, or somewhere else even. Look, then there is pockets. And there is more journaling cards. And I will never, well, never say never, but I don't feel like I'm crafting with the same thing. Sometimes I take a piece from here and then a piece from somewhere else and some trash out of my trash bin, and you know, it's always different. And this is very blue. I don't know if I would use something super blue. I would have to coffee dye it or something because it's super blue. But this would be a background. Page. Or maybe I would use it as a journaling page, so I'm going to put it here. And then I have, those would be journaling cards for sure. Those would be journaling cards for sure. This is different types, and this is different types, and then this is a different one, different principle. Again, there is like pockets, and there is just strips. And then to me, I'm not sure why would you make strips. Like if I only use this strip, I kind of have a tiny piece of the butterfly there, but I don't have the butterfly there. Doesn't make sense. I think I would put them all in one. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to figure out what I will do with those things. And this you can just totally cut or rip these out and then have some background and whatever, because I would not use it as a page. It's the wrong way around for me. I wouldn't like that. No, I would not. So I would rip. So think that I need to rip or cut apart. And then here, banner. I don't see, I wouldn't know where to use the banner. This is now the avocado dyed. So I'm gonna go here and have the envelopes there, but this is background. This is definitely background. And this looks like an envelope. This is background. And some tags. Oh, look. Now we have pictures. It's also messed up, I'm telling you. For some reason I have two of the same. Let me see. These, I have the files on my stick, so you know I can just cut them up and use them, and I should, because look how many pictures I got. Good Lord. Okay, I think this is how it's gonna go for the next 50 videos on Saturdays. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be organizing stuff. Okay, what would I do with this one? I would probably coffee dye this one, or print something in the back, and then just rip it out. Let me see. These would be cards. See, I didn't print it, or my husband didn't print it properly. So the side is like, yeah, this could be a journaling spot. Why did I put my background papers here? Background, we have already established that we have a folder for backgrounds, right? Okay, we established that. That would be a pretty page. Ooh, I forgot what it's called. I forgot. However, cards. And this is Digital Art by Sue, and it's called number 500. This is Country. Oh yeah, this is the same printable. I remember that one. Well, these look like they go together, so I didn't think they were two different ones. However, Country at Heart, Note Takers, and I think this is Country at Heart as well, but I don't know. And then I have these that I would totally rip up and make cards. And then this needs to be, oh goody, oh, this is coffee. This is Print Cut Craft Screech Owl Studio. There you go. This is just cards. And this is more of like a background advertisement kind of thing. I think I would leave it as is and just coffee dye in the back. I don't know if this is gonna bleed. If it does, it does, right? But this I would coffee dye. Okay, so I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you and cut out probably some of the stuff, because I don't want to put these into the printables. I don't. But then again, if you have like a tag, you don't have to use it as a tag. You can always use it as something else. And I like that this one has the background, but now I can't use it. So I don't really like it. You know, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it with my scissors, because it doesn't look like they are all lined up. So if I use my guillotine, it doesn't look like they are all in one line. So yeah, you know, this is what I'm thinking when I think like every Saturday you should be doing something. I don't need to clean up this time because it's pretty clean in my room, but I still need to move on with stuff that I always think like, ooh, I'm gonna do, and I never get to it. So if you have one day in the week where you can just catch up on stuff that you wanted to do but you haven't done all week, I think that's good. If you designate, like, I don't know, all of us are differently busy, right? So I have time right now, so I can do like half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. But if you're too busy and you don't have time, you just go with 15 minutes. You know, even if you just invest 15 minutes every week for something that you keep pushing off and pushing off, you will move on forwards. You will move forwards, okay? In 4 weeks you have done an hour, so you'll be good. As long as you do something consistently, you will get somewhere. I promise you that much. Just do something consistently and then you will get somewhere. And I also promise you that next week we will be doing the same thing here. So if it's boring to you, you know, you can watch something else. But I need to get things done, and it's actually pretty good for my mental health. I keep telling you that I'm getting off my medication, which is gonna take me month and month because I have to taper slowly. It's the kind of medication that you taper slowly, otherwise you'll be in big trouble. And I feel like, even though it's slowly, I feel like I'm still doing it too fast, because that's just me, my personality. I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done, you know, and then I will push myself. I have to learn to give myself some grace and say, it's okay. We don't need to go too fast. I just got done telling you that it's okay to just do 15 minutes and you will still get somewhere. And now I'm telling you I'm the one who always wants to go fast, fast, fast. And it's true. I always want to go fast. I always want to get things done, and, you know, and I don't consider the impact, in this case, the impact on my body and my mental health by going too fast, because I suffer, you know, every day I suffer. So I feel like if I would go slower, the suffering wouldn't be as bad. But then my brain is thinking, if you go slower, you're gonna be tapering for the next 2 years. And I'm not exaggerating, you know, because every time you reduce your dose, you go for like 4 to 6 weeks with the reduction. And they say to reduce it by 10%. So 4 to 6 weeks, let's say like it's 2 months each, and then 10%, it's gonna be like 2 years. I can't even think about being on these meds for 2 more years. Okay. So I'm reducing more than that. I will see if it completely messes me up. I might go slower, but for right now I am surviving. I'm trying to keep my focus on anything and everything else, like coming on here, making the videos. And I appreciate you guys being here, giving me the opportunity to take my mind off and make a video. And, you know, at the same time I'm organizing my stuff, so I feel like I'm productive. And at the same time I take my mind off, except when I speak about it, like now. My mind is not really off of it, but kinda is. Okay, I think this, what do I do with this? I just cut it with my guillotine probably, because they seem to be, if I can find my guillotine. Hello, girl? What it, oh, it's right here under the pictures. Okay, I think that would be easier. And then these I will have to back. What did I say they are from? Screech Owl Studio. I will have to back these onto something. I have so many papers that I have made, you know, like all of my pickup papers, all of my stenciled papers with the leftover water after I watercolor. All of that can go in the back, and then I might just sew around it. It could also be a good project for my 15 minutes a day. Oh, I will be busy forever, won't I? Yeah, we always have a lot of things to do. But I think this way it will be done. But then my box with the cards is going to explode. I have to stop making cards, because whenever I make a journal, if you watch me making journals, a lot of times I make the journal and cards right away from scratch as well. Because that's just how I am. There's like trash flying around on my desk, and I will just go ahead and use it up, you know. But these are cool. So I have cards, I have tags, I have more cards. I think I'm just gonna cut them all here. So this way, wow, we only have one folder for now. I don't know where this goes, like, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna cut out the whole thing here. doesn't matter. I'm gonna go just like that. There is a tiny little fly or whatever flying around me. As long as it doesn't fly into my mouth, I guess I will be all right, but I'm talking a lot, so chances are it will fly into my mouth at some point. So I'm a little scared. It wants to craft, you know? It's like, oh, let me craft too. Okay, look, those would be really cool journaling cards, right? I feel like. And then if I bag them, I either bag them or I coffee dye it. Did you see it? It was right there just now. I need to kill it. If I wanted to coffee dye those, I should have done it prior to cutting. It would be much easier. But I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know. I might just leave some of them as is. You know, so I stencil some in the back. I think that would be cool too. So, and I'm putting everything into my trash. Where am I? I actually want to use up these little ones, but then I'm thinking, it's just normal paper. You'll be alright. It's just normal paper. Oh, these ones. I will round the corners, I think, on those. And I told you, right? This is like art by Sue. So, if there is something written on it, I'll tell ya. If there's not, then I don't know what to say. The only thing with guillotines is I don't know 100% where to cut. I think I cut it. There is the fly. Did I get it? No, of course not. What were you thinking? Oh shoot. Good thing I didn't cut through it yet. Because that was definitely not where it's supposed to. Yeah. Is there a trick? Like, how do you know where to cut? Sometimes I just do this. I fold it a little and then I kind of see. But I don't know, is there another better trick of knowing where to cut? You know? I only use this if it doesn't have to be perfect. Because if I have to cut on a certain line, for sure, then I can't do it with my guillotine. Because otherwise, you know, I don't see where the line is. I just can't tell. And sometimes I have to cut twice. Okay, I'm gonna round the corners on these. And I'm gonna do these. So what's new in my life? Not much. Not really doing anything. I'm trying to keep up with my, or get more work done for my Etsy store, because with all of the mental health problem and my very long break of creating anything, I sold out a lot of things that I did have in my store. And of course I didn't promote my store or anything, so my sales went down, which also my income went down, of course, which also right away had an impact on my mental health, of course, because now I'm worth less because I earn less. It's so bad. Why is it this way anyways? You know, I don't know. Well, I know why, because that's the standard of my family. You know, you only worth something if you do something. There is no worth assigned to you just like that. You have to earn it. So that's the way my family always operated. That's how they learned it from their parents and from their parents and whatever, you know. So I'm trying to relearn. And it's almost impossible for my brain to understand. I know we say it, and I know like my therapist says it, and people say it, and I wish I could just believe it, that our worth is established already. You know, we don't have to earn anything. We are worthy just by being born. You know what I mean? But to me it's hard, because like I said, in my family we are only worthy something if if we do something, okay? And it can't be anything, you know. Crafting does not make you more worthy. It has to be something that makes money or that gives you prestige or whatever, you know. It can't be just fun stuff. It has to be something where you can see results in form of money. Mostly it's all about money. So because I was not doing good and I was not selling as much in my store, my income went down and my worth in my brain, of course, went down as well, which I would like to change. I would like to be just worthy. Worthy of being here without doing anything like that, you know. Also, I didn't make videos, which of course people stopped coming to my channel, which my views dropped, of course, and it's understandable. Everything is understandable and everything is all right, but not for my brain. My brain is like, nope, see, nobody likes you. You suck, basically. So I'm like, oh. But my therapist said I made so much progress, so apparently she can see it. You know, in some instances I can see it as well, compared to a couple of years ago and now. Well, I had my breakdown earlier this year, but all in all, I think that even the breakdown was a sign of me getting better, if that makes any sense, because it was me fighting everything and trying to set boundaries and trying to say what I really want and trying to get my wants and needs heard. And it was just, I don't know. First of all, I have to figure out what are my wants and needs and what are the wants and needs that I think are mine but are actually coming from the way I was raised. So it's hard to distinguish which part of it is me and which part of it is programming. You know, I was programmed a certain way, just as everybody else, you know. I wish it was a healthier way, but it isn't. So, yeah. I'm also more or less cast out now. I haven't had communication with actually anybody in my family for a while now. So, they think that I'm going crazy or I'm throwing fits. That's my assumption, you know, that they think that I'm just throwing fits and what the hell is going on with me. They don't understand that I'm actually growing, and I'm saying I had enough of people treating me a certain way. I had enough of people putting me down, you know. It's all about trying to set boundaries, and people who raised you or who have been with you for your whole life are used to a certain you. And if you start to set boundaries or start to say like, nah, you cannot talk to me this way, or I will not have it, or whatever, they're confused. And it's understandable, you know. They are thinking, what's going on? All of a sudden, the dance changed, you know. We used to dance this way, and now she doesn't dance the same way we do. And it's hard, and I get it. I get it, but I also wish that maybe they would show more understanding. But it's okay. This contributes to me being more lonely, of course, because now I don't have anybody except, you know, my children and my husband, which my children are living their own life, you know, and my husband is barely home. He has to work a lot. And then when he commutes a lot, so when he comes home, he's very tired, and it's not like I can talk to him throughout the day because he's gone at work. So throughout the day, you guys are my only communication. And that's why I have all these videos, and that's why I babble on in my videos, because it's my only way of communicating throughout the day. So at least my hubby and I started going out to the casino, but then again, you cannot go to the casino all the time. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna be poor in no time. You're gonna be poor in no time. But I've been having a lot of fun there. I wish it was not so expensive to go there. And I would go there more often. But at least there's something we did. We changed. I went, you know, I got to see other people. And I think I told you this already, but I'm very talkative, and I'm very social, actually. For me, sitting at home all day, every day for years, I'm actually a very social person. I socialize quickly. You know, I think I'm polarizing. Some people don't like me at all, and some people like me very much. I have made tons of friends, well, acquaintances in the casino. Everybody knows me. I know a lot of them. I'm always friendly. I'm always fun. I'm never grumpy or anything, you know. I'm just having fun. Yeah. However, I don't even know why we started with that. Okay. I think, wow, I really wanted to finish the cards. I think the envelopes I'm just gonna cut out in my 15 minutes a day. I'm gonna put it in there. See, I have a lot of things to do in my 15 minutes a day. I'm telling you that much. I'm gluing strips on paper and doing this and that. There's a lot to do, which is good, because for the first time, like I told you before, for the first time I go into my room and actually do something without having the cam on, which is, I consider it my mindfulness in the morning. You know, I'm just sitting here all by myself. I don't turn on music or anything. It's quiet and peaceful. Most of the time I go in the early morning when the dogs are still tired as well. So they will be peaceful too. They don't bug me. They don't bark. They don't play. They don't fight. So it's peaceful 15 minutes in the mornings. And I had times where I couldn't get here in the morning, so I actually did half an hour next morning, and it was just as good, you know. So it happened once or twice where it was not 15 minutes. It just didn't work out, you know. If I have my therapy and I wake up late, then there's no more time. And after therapy, there's no more time. Because first of all, I'm so exhausted every time after therapy. Last time I was driving home, I was just crying. I couldn't stop crying because you know, it was just so emotional in therapy. I'm like, oh God. So there is no desire anymore for me to go to my room. Because I don't want to do it. I don't want to make a video and cry. And I also don't want to have my 15 minutes anymore. And then I'm done. I'm so exhausted, I'm done. A lot of times after therapy, I just have to rest. Which is a good thing, because it tells me that I'm processing something in there, right? If you feel all riled up and emotional and everything, it means you are processing. At least that's what I think. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. Even though I think I could be a therapist by now. I know it all. I just don't practice at all, okay? Because it's hard. It's hard. Growth and change is very hard, especially if you have been programmed and you lived your whole life a certain way and you had certain beliefs your whole life. It's very, very hard to stop believing it or stop acting a certain way because you think that you're doing something wrong. It feels unnatural, you know. So it's very hard. It takes a very long time to change something. But I'm making progress, you know. It's only been like 3 years of therapy and then two rounds of intensive outpatient therapy. And I'm making progress now. Yeah. What am I telling you with that? I'm saying just keep getting at it. You know, I know a lot of you have problems as well. So just keep chipping away little by little. Most of the time you think you're just standing in the same spot and not moving anywhere, but trust me, you are. Even though you don't see it. If you go to therapy, you just ask your therapist. You know, I wouldn't ask people next to you because my husband does not see the change that I've been through because he doesn't know my insides, right? He doesn't know my worst things because I wouldn't have told him ever. The only person who does know is my therapist, and she can tell. So last time she said that I have made very, very good progress. So yay me, I guess. Okay, you know what? Let's do those two and then be done for today. Wow, I haven't even done too much. I think I'm just going to leave it all on the side here. I'm not gonna put it away and then take it back out next time. It should be fine on the side. I'm gonna leave it all there, and then for the next Saturday video we'll just continue and see what else I got there. Okay, and by no means am I sending you to all of these. This is, by the way, what is it called? Calico Collage Norella Bouchard for personal and small commercial use. You can find them at www.calicocollage.com. Okay. By no means should you go over there. Well, you can if you want to. Now, I don't want to offend the designers here. But me organizing this doesn't mean that you look at it, oh, I like it so much, I gotta go buy it. No, 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 we don't buy new stuff. I'm on a no-buy challenge anyways, and I don't want to enable you to have more stuff, okay? We are trying to get rid of our stuff that we got already. Alrighty? At least I do, and my friend Nicole and I. We have a no-buy challenge that I was talking about for a long time already. And we're still on it. And I think we can go 2 more years. Sometimes we just want to buy stuff just for the sake of buying. Because, you know, when you get frustrated and you need a little bit of retail therapy, yeah, sometimes... Oh, I have to post videos. Sometimes that happens, you know. We just need retail therapy. Don't care what it is. So now we have to find different things. And I found my casino. So if I don't spend the money for buying supplies, I'll take the money to the casino. Well, I've been winning a lot too, so I'm still playing with my winnings. So I'm okay. Okay. My therapist said, like, I will be all right. I'm not a gambler because I write everything down. You know, I have a chart where I write down how much I took to the casino, how much I won. What do I do with you guys? I'm tempted to copy it, But first of all, well, she's my friend. I could go ahead and ask her if it's okay to copy it. But I don't think you're allowed to copy stuff if you don't have the file. So I'm just gonna rip it up, use it up. You know what, if I copy it, then what? Then I have double as much. And, you know, we just want to use it up, right? So, yep. I don't know, you might even, by the time I schedule, you know, I schedule the videos differently. I started my 15 minutes a day much earlier than I started posting it. So it might be that you have seen on a Monday this ripped out already. And now you're seeing it all here and you're like, did she reprint? No, I did not. It's just the way I schedule the videos, because this video only Saturdays and the other one is only Mondays. And I started the other one much earlier, so I might have made a video about this already. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. Whatever. However, so these I leave here. These, oh, look, this I think I might want to coffee dye this one. Try. Same with this. I will just try. And then these I have to cut out and I have to use them up somewhere. So maybe even in the journal I'm making right now. Well, these cards are fine, but you know, all the flower and whatever circles. I have so many circles. I use so many circles in my layout challenge. But you know, all these little ones need to be used up because I said so. Alright, we'll see what... Yeah, we will just continue next time. Next time we'll just continue cutting cards. Look, I cut a whole bunch. And I need to start organizing them somehow. And tags, because they are all thin. I need to layer them with something. I don't think I'm just gonna keep them this way. So I will have to layer them with something. And didn't I have baggies actually? Didn't I put baggies aside? Ooh, this bag is so full it doesn't even fit through this anymore. Let me see. Yes, I left a couple of those, a bunch of those actually. And I think I'm gonna try and find like a smaller one. This one is okay? Or is it too small for the big cards? I don't know. Let's see. I think this one. This one might be better. Okay. See? You find yourself some bags from your shopping. You don't waste plastic. But this way you go here and you go here, okay? But this way I can actually put all of these together. The ones that will need a backing later. And I think I'm gonna keep the cards and the tags in one spot because both of them will need a backing. And this way I will know. And then I'm just gonna put, this is like my favorite supply here. Thank God we are allowed, at least I think so, to buy sticky stuff if we run out. But I think I still have at least 3 rolls. And I'm going to take my marker and write down needs backing. How about that? Well, you could read it as baking, but do you spell backing like that? You should, right? Don't I have a marker that's wider than that? Yeah, because I can barely see what I wrote here. Needs. There you go. Is it spelled right? Because it also says baking. Okay. And I'm going to leave it here on top of everything else because there is much more that will need backing. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. It has been a long video and a lot of talking and a lot of cutting. Same stuff, nothing very exciting, but it was very good for me. So thank you so much for spending time with me. And we will move on next Saturday with cutting more and more and more, because I have more printables. Okay. my secret obsession, I guess. No, my hubby was so nice. He just printed it all out for me because he knew I'm not going to. So, however, I hope you guys are all healthy and happy, and maybe you cleaned up a little bit too, or did something, or organized something, or you just listened and relaxed. Everything is fine. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.